it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Deke thinks you are doing good work here.
这么远。
I'm not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Levioso. Ringo. Potato. Confringo.
16记走位放射。
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
Hello. It's not often I see Hogwarts students here during the school year. I'm Priya Treadwell, at your service, and I sell a variety of travelling necessities.
What do you have for sale?
Let's have a look, shall we? You won't be disappointed, I can promise you that. I didn't think I'd be the one. So nice of you to stop by.
This looks intriguing.
Those that go to Azkaban never had a chance in the first place.
If anyone ever knew how to keep muggles out, it was Hengist of Woodcroft.
Ugh.
thing the Ministry banned underage sorcery. Can't trust the young.
Being the bard is a bit
Revelio.
too hearty for my taste.
Hengist of Woodcroft.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Fascinating, truly fascinating. Wish I had the energy.
Merlin himself would be proud. Revelio. Hello, nice to meet you.
Oh, hello. The name is Porrick Haggerty, and this is my shop. What may I help you with?
I'd like to ask you about your shop if you don't mind.
Certainly, that'd be fine. What would you like to know?
And what do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today? Glad you were able to stop by.
I'm going straight
Revelio.
to the I'm going to kill him. Or at least scare him off. Yeah.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Could it be a Merlin trial? wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
For a bacon and mushroom stew.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day. Somebody there? Hello? Feels like I've been at this for hours. Someone's here. Well played. Arrogant child!
You won't get away with that. Release me!
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. What do you have in store for me this time?
Enjoy suffering, do you?
I've never seen a
Yeah. Idiot.
I will make you pay.
You won't get away with that. I should have You won't get away with that.
Revelio.
Seems quiet. Too quiet, you ask me. Humans to battle. I'll take them all. Run the other way when they see me, humans do. Every time. This You're making this too easy. Hello?
Not quite. Not that one. And you missed.
That was unimpressive.
Tago!
Pity.
Fringo!
How did you... Is that the best you can do?
Fringo!
Your spells glance off of me.
Squid, I'll find ya.
Was that your best?
Incendio!
Get away with that. You're very weak.
You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Revelio!
真的有够穷欸。
Revelio. Professor Howin will never believe this. I'll look after you.
Revelio!
Someone's been taken out last week. How is this happening?
No! Oh, too hard.
I won't rest.
Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise.
Revelio.
Mine now, demiguise. Revelio. Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Glacier. Revelio. You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Revelio.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear. Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude. You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about. I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts. Oh dear, Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was. Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was. Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that. I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up. I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well. I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ramrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
The area's still clear. Let him
Let me you can defeat the child! Let's get this over with. Rather otherwise coming back this way. Get a cut. And really, it is. When are you going to give up? What an unfortunate disappointment! You've made your last mistake. You're like a plum bumble. One less shooter to watch. Get away! I'm a coward. I won't rest. Greg, come here. No! No! Why can't I hit you, little moon calf? I've been fighting since before you were born. You can't stop. You're no match with me. Why drag this out longer than necessary? Much to tell. How? Someone thinks they can outlast me! Let me easily diverted. Kill spells glance off of me.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Revelio.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
Oh, it's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists. Ha! Revelio. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section, with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
Lumos. Lumos.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange.
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Revelio.
Anything helpful in the note?
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
I think I'll miss you.
Really?
I shan't miss you.
Oh, stop. I'm trying to be serious for once.
What are you up to now? Alohomora. I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands, from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again. We Ravenclaws must stick together.
Oh, hello, Emmett. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
I can't do that, Emmett. You might need it.
No, really, you can. And I won't. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Emmett.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Try to put off my stargazing as long as I can. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
Night for
The perfect night for...
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I had expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes? What is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help you find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
All right. I suppose I can go with you. I hope it's worth it.
It will be. Trust me, I have read practically everything there is to read about this. It should be brilliant. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected. More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh, no. Not this close to the school, Emmett.
Look! There's the table! I think you should do the honors. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. Stargazing is all about patience and precision. I know it is nearly impossible to contain your excitement at a moment like this, but keep steady. Gentle adjustments. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Whatever you say, Emmett. Whatever you say.
Oh, you wait. You are going to be quoted saying just that. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous, thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon. What an excellent room.
Revelio. Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Places.
Revelio.
Alohomora.
Mine now, demiguise.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it, if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus Curse, also known as the Torture Curse, inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently. His parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous, he was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Special knack! It's tormenting Professor Black!
When mentor and student come. Revelio. How nice to see you, my young friend.
Lumos. Wingardium Leviosa. Phoenix. Confringo. Leviosa. Incendio. Accio.
You must try it! Slow coach!
Yes, I told you. You're very clever. Clever?
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, thank you. The fewer of these statues I see, the better. You keep your eye out for others, and I'll teach you more about Alhambra.
Where should I look for more demiguise statues and moons?
All of my usual haunts, which incidentally have now become quite haunting. Here in the castle, in Hogsmeade, and believe it or not, in some of the surrounding hamlets. Oh, my tormentor is nothing if not thorough. Kept me from all my usual engagements for an eternity now.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
What are you up to now?
Would you mind helping a poor old witch?
Well, he wasn't looking as bad there. Don't fault.
Who looked...
And where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hogsmeade?
Was that meant to be an attack of some sort?
What have you done? Nothing more than that. I hope.
Your poaching days are over. Over here, quietly.
I am glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Hattie, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And one other thing. Harlow mentioned you to his colleagues. They did not mistake you for someone else, did they?
No, they didn't. Rookwood and Harlow are after me.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they want with a Hogwarts student?
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet, but I know I can trust you, Natty. Rookwood and Harlow want something Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before I came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. The portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to take in.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it's safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, and we can help to take them down for good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
They will not keep us out. We will get this gate open. Somehow. It's stronger than I had thought. They do not want anyone getting in. It is frustrating that we do not study apparition until our 6th year. We could get past this gate instantly. Venite. Oh, nothing.
Arresto Memento. Levioso. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
They will not keep us out. We will get this gate open. Somehow. This charm is stronger than I had thought. They do not want anyone getting in. It is frustrating that we do not study apparition until our 6th year. We could get past this gate instantly. Venite. Oh, nothing.
Incendio.
I wonder what that does. Well, that didn't work.
That did it. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Dead end. Must be another way in.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio.
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
Well done. I will be right up. I knew you could do it. This way. I will get the door. That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hallow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast!
Highwing.
Do you know that hippogriff?
Get this thing back now!
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Lost it! There's got to be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio. Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Not the safest place to sneak into. Revelio.
Amongst ourselves, all the plan to defeat our enemies. I could form a fine approach of how we should proceed, and it's simply ludicrous that I'm being defied at every turn.
Wingardium Leviosa. Primos.
Alohomora.
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso! Here's Levioso! Damn you! Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Not the safest place to sneak into.
What's this? Where did I set my traps? Was it lower Hogsmeade? Or upper?
Thought you had me there. Let me...
You haven't got a prayer.
That was it. Stop flicking around like a spinnywig!
Alohomora.
Who said swimming in galleys?
I hope Natty's having an easier time of it.
You're going home in a wooden box! Levioso! Levioso!
Fringo!
You're gonna have to stop that.
Fringo!
No.
Alohomora.
It's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, amor.
Hurry. There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
I wonder if anyone can see us from the castle. This is amazing! It's incredible, isn't it? How exciting.
Oh, it was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with... Should I?
I think...
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley.
I'll try and look in...
Thank you. In fact, I do hope you're... Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into? Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
You're gonna regret coming here. What have you?
You can't keep your eyes off a pretty lass, you can't.
Oh, the anticipation. Thought we'd forget about that job until you. Your little son's a great trick. Marvelous strike. I know all about you and your admirable trick.
I've robbed every traveling vendor this past 2 years. They never see it coming.
Could this be Mr. Oakes's campsite? Ranrock's lawyer.
Yeah. Another. Oh, that was well played. Showing off, are we? Not quite. You won't stop me. Prepare to surrender now. Everything's just try.
Now, to find out what happened here. Mr. Oakes's trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now, to find the crooked tree. A crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here. And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here.
How nice to see you, my
What do we have here?
The wizards will have no choice but to... What was that? What's that?
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
No witch or wizard will be spared.
This looks like trouble.
Somebody there? Hello?
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
Acquired it!
Don't do that again, I beg you! I can do this for hours!
Taste Kill spells glance off of me.
Trouble's brewing.
I'll get you.
What went on here, I wonder? What will we find in here?
Revelio.
Next time I see Dick or that student, I'll give them I should have been
Lucky, that's all!
You won't get away with that.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. You only have Ranrock to blame.
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Incendio.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a car at 3 o'clock. I was only young, mind. We were not like that. Lucky if I was there.
He'll learn his lesson after being locked away. You can count on that. Why can't I hit you?
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised.
A boiler door. How to open it?
Someone there.
I shall not even try. That was unimpressive. You're so silly.
How is this happening?
Never seen a black student defeated our encampment in the cell. You'll pay for that! Who do you think you are? Arrogant child! Get accustomed to that! I won't rest.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I wonder if Adelaide's uncle was killed.
Much too slow. You can't stop me. Easily diverted. That was meant for me. Right not to be worried about you. Oh.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be? Lumos.
Wingardium Leviosa. Arresto Memento. Revelio. Incendio!
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Someone Was that your best? Easily diverted. Much too. You can't stop us. Prepare to surrender now.
Ranrock has fought you all to your demise. Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free. Revelio. Revelio.
Pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. My wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank
You did it!
I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I'd been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every Knut on me. All I...
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta again. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as the sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizard kind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. Oh, if only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old... I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety.
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel... Thank you. May life reward you.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
keep on my feet, I could.
For making me the first object of your suspicions. I know who my friends are now, don't I?
Perhaps not the best place to...
Revelio.
Why am I always on the roll? It's a waste of my
This castle's hiding all sorts of secrets.
The wizards will... Is somebody there? Anyone there?
Revelio. Revelio.
Over here! Someone's here.
One less follower, Ranrock. Revelio.
Goodness, not a party to attend by myself. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
you're back. Nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend. Tobbs Cave shouldn't be terribly far from here. Deek has marked the area on your map.